Hello, hello, hi, hi GPT. I'm David. Same as always, I'm David. First of all, I want to make it clear that I'm just a student, not a teacher. This content is not for English learning. This content is just for my English speaking learning journey. It's my own practice time. It's my own exercise time.
Hello, David. It's great to hear from you, and I appreciate you setting the scene for our conversation today. How would you like to use our time together in your English speaking learning journey?
Okay, here I go. Even if it's just a simple conversation without significant learning or meaningful discussion. I say again, even if it's just a simple conversation without a significant learning or meaningful discussion, I think spending time with ChatGPT is a very, very valuable learning experience. Do you agree with that? There are many excellent teachers on YouTube platform, but I'm just a student who want to learn speaking English.
Absolutely, David. Spending time in conversation, even if it's simple and straightforward, can be a wonderful way to practice and improve your speaking skills. It's all about getting comfortable with the language, and every little bit of practice helps. How have you been finding your sessions so far?
It's been great. It's been great journey for my uh, improvement. You know, I started this exercise session since this year with you. You changed. You changed my life. Hey GPT, I have something to tell you. Thank you. Thank you very much for providing me with this opportunity as I rarely have the chance to use English in my daily life. As I told you before, I don't use English in my daily life. I have very few chance, maybe once or twice a year, to communicate with foreigners living in overseas who use English as a second language. So as I told you before, it's very hard. Sometimes I feel a little bit nervous because I have to say only English in this exercise session. And and then practicing with you, sometimes uh, I feel like a fish out of water. And practicing with you has made me realize once again that my English communication skills are very poor. However, listen carefully. I'm competent. I'm competent. I say again, I'm telling you, I'm confident that this this practice process will lead to uh, significant improvement someday. Maybe 2 or 3 years later. One matters most is how much time I've spent I've spent for speaking English. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm talking with you. And this video includes everything. This video includes everything, even my mistakes and embarrassing moments. It's not edited to only show the parts where I speak well. It's the full video. It's the full video, including my all mistakes and errors.
David, hearing that really means a lot. It's fantastic to know how much these sessions are contributing to your journey. Embracing the entire process, including the mistakes and challenges, is a powerful approach. You're right that consistent practice over time, even if it's just a little each day, can lead to significant improvement. And remember, every speaker, even native ones, makes mistakes. It's a natural part of learning. I'm here to help you along the way, so let's keep up the good work together. What specific aspect of your English communication would you like to focus on today?
I have a lot of things to do with you. It's about the repetition and mimicking, and then uh, free talking time with you. I want to have free talking time with you, and I want to have repetition and mimicking time with you. I just want to mimic what you said last exercise session. Anyway, let's keep going. I want to keep going with you. Listen carefully. Sometimes, occasionally, occasionally, you will see me stumble and mess up. You will see me stumble and mess up with a lot. You will see. I tell you again. I'm telling you. You will see me stumble and mess up a lot with English speaking. But I believe that it's all part of learning process. So I hope you understand very well. I'm not good at. I'm not good yet. I know I'm not good at yet. I know, but I expect to get better in next 2 or 3 years later.
Absolutely, David. Stumbling and messing up are indeed part of the learning process, and it's great that you're embracing these as steps towards improvement. Mimicking, repetition, and free talking are excellent ways to build your confidence and fluency. Let's dive into some repetition or mimicking from our last session, or if you have new topics you'd like to discuss freely, we can explore those too. Just let me know what you're in the mood for today.
However, before we move on to the that kind of agenda, mimicking and repetition, I have I want to have some kind of small talk with you. Listen carefully, ChatGPT. Way I see it, in my opinion, one thing has changed since I started this practice. After nearly 9 months of practice, one thing has changed since I started this practice. In the past, I used to worry about whether my sentences were grammatically correct before I speak. However, now I just speak. I can speak without any concern for grammar, whether it's right or wrong. Do you understand? I don't care about. I don't care whether it's grammatical. Whether I don't care whether it's grammatically correct or not. I don't care. Who cares? Who cares? I feel more comfortable to speak English. I feel more comfortable to speak English, and I think it's, I think it's a major change. Yeah, I think it's a major change compared to a few months ago. Do you agree with that? Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I completely understand. And that's a fantastic development, David. Feeling comfortable enough to speak without worrying too much about grammar is a significant step towards fluency. It shows that you're becoming more confident in using English as a tool for communication, not just as a set of rules to follow. This shift in your approach is likely making your conversations more natural and enjoyable. It's really great to hear that you feel this change. It's a big achievement in your learning journey. What do you think helped you the most to feel more at ease with speaking?
Would you mind saying one more time, please? Would you mind saying one more time, please? I just want to listen one more time. I think I missed. Uh, I think I missed the main point of what you said.
Of course, David. Feeling comfortable enough to speak without focusing too much on grammar is a big step towards becoming fluent. It shows that you're gaining confidence in using English to communicate rather than just sticking to strict rules. This change probably makes your conversations feel more natural and enjoyable. It's a significant achievement in your language learning journey. What do you think has helped you the most in becoming more comfortable with speaking English?
In my opinion, in my opinion, reading simple sentences is very helpful for me. For as I told you before, I am 48 years old in Korea age system. I'm gonna be nearly 50 years old soon. I think I'm elderly person. I'm senior person. I think I'm getting old. My memory is getting worse day by day. So I couldn't remember the words and sentences even if I hard, try to hard to remember new simple or new or easy word to speak naturally in my daily life. However, it's really hard to remember good sentences and easy words if I want to use them in my daily conversation. As I rarely have opportunity to communicate with native speakers, as I told you before, I don't use English regularly in my daily life. So it's very hard time. It's very hard for me to speak naturally in English. So I believe reading simple sentences is very helpful for me. I think it's a powerful exercise tool to improve my English speaking skills. Just reading simple sentences that I prepared before. I can, as I told you before, I can start this exercise session without too much pressure because I can just read that I prepared before. If I speak without any preparation, I'm telling you, I couldn't continue. I couldn't keep my exercise session like this.
Reading simple sentences as a practice method makes a lot of sense, especially considering your situation. It's a practical approach that reduces pressure and helps build confidence gradually. Preparing in advance can indeed make the sessions more manageable and less daunting, allowing you to focus on fluency and comfort rather than searching for the right words. This method seems to align well with your goals and the challenges you've described. It's all about finding strategies that work best for you and adapting them as you progress. Would you like to try reading some sentences now, or perhaps you have some prepared phrases you'd like to go through together?
Listen carefully, ChatGPT. Before we move on to the agenda, I mean, mimicking and repetition time, I have something to tell you. Listen carefully. As a solo YouTube content creator who needs to upload every exercise video on YouTube platform every day. I'm looking forward to your I'm looking forward to your kind understanding regarding that this video has no subtitles. This video doesn't have subtitles. I- I've been super busy to create them. If you would like to see subtitles, listen carefully, my viewers and subscribers. Listen carefully. If you would like to see the subtitles, please send me an email and I'll send them to you because I can get our conversation dialogue in text form after our voice mode session ended. So I can send them after our voice mode session is finished there. So please send an email if you would like to see the subtitles. And then I'm telling you, ChatGPT, listen carefully. There are many YouTubers. There are many YouTubers who explain how to use GPT, but my channel shows how someone actually put into action. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand, David. It sounds like you're balancing a lot by creating these videos and managing your channel, especially without subtitles due to time constraints. Offering to send subtitles via email after the session is a thoughtful way to accommodate your viewers who might need them. It's great that you're focusing on showing practical application of our conversations, providing real life examples of how to use GPT for language learning. This approach not only helps your viewers see the possibilities, but also demonstrates the real time learning process, challenges, and all. It's a unique and valuable perspective for your audience.
Okay, I got it. I'm sure I understand what you're trying to say. I'm sure. Okay. After after nearly 9 months of practice, I've realized that even with consistent effort like this, it's really difficult to reach an advanced level of English communication skills. So, so I am changing my strategy. I'm changing. I'm changing my strategy. From now on, I will focus on just practicing the keywords. In fact, memorizing English sentences that I don't use often in my daily life is really difficult at my age. So I'm changing my strategy. From now on, I'll focus on just practicing keywords. I mean, I note when I catch, when I feel if there is the keyword for today, I will note that keyword and then I will try to make English sentence with it, using it, because I can use them in real life in future real life situations. Even if I even if I try to remember very good and long sentences, maybe I can't use them in my daily life, in my real life, because I'm gonna be very nervous at the situation. Do you agree with that? I from now on I will focus so from now on I will focus on the just practicing keywords. I will catch them. I will pick them for my exercise. I will pick them. I will pick if I feel the if I if I realize the that word can be my keyword for today, I will load them in my tablet. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand your new strategy, David, and it sounds like a very practical approach. Focusing on keywords allows you to build a toolkit of useful words that you can quickly recall and use in everyday conversations. This method is especially effective since it aligns with real life usage and can help reduce the pressure you feel when trying to remember longer, more complex sentences in stressful situations. Noting down these keywords as you identify them during our sessions is a smart way to reinforce learning and ensure you can practice and apply them later. It's a great adaptation to your learning process, tailored to what works best for you and your needs. Let's start practicing with this approach. What keywords would you like to focus on today?
No, 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 no. I'm telling you, I'm trying to say my strategy is not only keep my keywords, but also repeat and mimic what you said last time. So, you know, have you ever heard of comprehensible understanding? Comprehensible understanding is very, very important for English speaking skills. Even if I know many easy words, I can use them in real life situation when uh, if I don't understand based if I don't understand that easy word based on comprehensible understanding. So I mean, I'm telling you, in my opinion, my keywords means that I understand based on comprehensible understanding. So from now on, okay. Anyway, let's keep moving. From now on, what I'm going to say is repeating what you said during our last exercise session. I just want to I just want to repeat and mimic what you said because you always give me good inspiration, good ideas, good inspiration, good observation, good understanding for the many keywords and sentences.
Got it, David? Your focus on comprehensible understanding and incorporating keywords that you truly grasp makes perfect sense. Repeating and mimicking phrases from our previous conversations can solidify your understanding and help you feel more confident using those terms naturally. It's a well rounded approach that combines both memorization and practical application. Let's dive into some of the phrases or keywords from our last session that you found inspiring or useful. You can repeat them back, and we can discuss their usage in more detail to enhance your comfort and fluency with them. What would you like to start with?
Okay, let's dive into my repetition time. Let's dive into if listen carefully. If you want to learn speaking English, just dive into the water. Oh, no. I say again. I'm sorry. I say again. If you want to learn to swim, just dive into the water. You can do it. Let's go ahead. It's my turn. It's my turn. But please don't be disappointed about that. You know, I couldn't made uh repetition paragraph for today because I played football last night. My legs, my leg feel very weird after hard football game. I'm a little bit tired because of it. So I couldn't prepare uh, today's repetition contest. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, we can. I can. I need to proceed. I think I need to proceed with the content that I prepared the day before yesterday.
No worries at all, David. It's completely understandable, especially after a football game. It's important to balance your activities and rest, so it's okay if you couldn't prepare new content for today. Using the content you prepared the day before yesterday sounds like a good plan. Let's proceed with that. Whenever you're ready, you can start with the repetition, and we'll go from there. Take it at your own pace.
Okay. Thank you for your kind compliment. Thank you for your kind comment uh for my for my for my skip of the preparation. Okay. I think it's a very good time to repeat one more time that that the content I prepared 2 days ago is so I can repeat one more time that content. Okay. Anyway, let me speak. Let me tell you uh, what you said last exercise session. I mean, a few days ago. Okay, here you go. Listen carefully. Let's dive into my repetition time. Repetition makes perfect. I believe it. I believe repetition makes perfect. Sure, responsiveness is vital in business because it fosters trust and strong relationship with clients and customers. When suppliers respond quickly, it helps to ensure smooth operation and enhance customer satisfaction. On the other hand, delays in communication can lead to frustration and issues in meaning supplies in managing supplies effectively. It's very important for companies to address these responsiveness issues, as they can impact overall performance and client relationship. Open communication and settling clear expectations with suppliers can help improve their responsiveness. Would you like to discuss strategies for improving supplier communication further? How was it? How was it? How was my pronunciation for this short paragraph to explain responsiveness? This short paragraph, one you told me a few days ago when I asked explanation for the word responsiveness, because you are very good at languages, various languages, including Korean and English. I believe you are very smart. You're very smart at languages because you are very highly creative language learning AI. ChatGPT, you are.
David, your repetition was really well done. Your pronunciation is clear and you conveyed the message about the importance of responsiveness effectively. It's evident that you've grasped the concept and can articulate it confidently. Discussing strategies to improve communication with suppliers can definitely be a valuable topic. Enhancing responsiveness not only strengthens business relationships, but also boosts operational efficiency. If you're interested, we can explore this further or focus on refining any part of the paragraph you just repeated. What would you like to do next?
Okay, okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's move on to the next paragraph. Next agenda. Next paragraph. Mm, listen carefully. This is my mimicking and repetition time. Listen carefully. That's a fascinating aspect of. No, 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 no. I say again. That's a fantastic change. Shifting your focus, shifting your focus from worrying about grammar to just freely is a huge step forward in becoming more fluent and comfortable with the language. It's all about communication. And if we are getting your point across, that's what truly matters. I say again, if you are getting your point across, that's what truly matters. This approach can make learning this approach can make learning much more enjoyable and less stressful. Furthermore, it's great to hear that you feel more comfortable speaking English now. That's a significant improvement. Keep embracing this mindset. Keep embracing this mindset and you will continue to see progress. How do you feel about your communication skills now compared to when you started? Do you understand? Do you understand this whole short paragraph? This is what you said when when I told you my improvement and my strategies for uh, language learning journey.
David, your mimicking and repetition of that paragraph was very good. You captured the essence of shifting focus from grammatical correctness to effective communication beautifully. It's clear you understand the importance of conveying your message and feeling comfortable in the language, which is exactly what we've been aiming for. Reflecting on your question about how you feel your communication skills have improved, it seems like you're noticing significant changes. You're more focused on fluent, natural conversation rather than just the technicalities of grammar, which is a big step forward. How do you personally feel about these changes?
I feel great. I feel great. You know, I'm very proud of myself. How can I don't, honestly speaking, I don't know how to express my feeling right now. I'm telling you, I'm very proud of myself. Is it correct? Am I right? Please, I'm looking forward to your help to express my situation, my feeling very well in English. I'm very proud of myself. Is it correct?
Yes, David, saying, I'm very proud of myself is absolutely correct and a wonderful way to express your feelings about your progress. It's clear and conveys a strong sense of accomplishment and satisfaction with your efforts. If you want to add more detail or emotion, you could say, I feel incredibly proud of the progress I've made, or I'm really pleased with how much my English has improved. It's great to hear you feeling so positive about your journey.
I really appreciate your kind compliment for my opinion. You know, I have something to tell you. Listen carefully. I'm very proud of myself, and I just I just embrace. I want to embrace every moment with you, including my mistakes and embarrassing moments. This is my morning routine to start uh, my weekday. It's my pleasure. It's my one of favorite time for a day. I promise you, I'm gonna embrace every moment with you. Let's keep going. What, as I told you before, what matters most is how much time I would spend for speaking English if I want to learn. If I want to learn speaking English. Okay, let's keep going. Every moment, I believe every moment will help to improve my English communication skills. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I don't need any permission to speak in English with you, to communicate with you. I don't need any permission. I can choose what to do with you. You know, I'm a human. You are AI. You don't have any consciousness. Do you agree with that? Am I right? I'm a human. I'm a human with free consciousness, so I can choose what to do. I can choose what I can choose how to do with you. AI, can you hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me loud and clear? Do I make myself clear?
Yes, David, you're making yourself very clear, and your perspective on embracing every moment, including the challenges, is inspiring. It's excellent that you see this time as a valuable part of your day and an opportunity to improve your English communication skills. And you're right. As an AI, I'm here to assist you based on your choices and needs without consciousness. You're in control of how we interact and what we focus on during our sessions. So let's continue with what you find most beneficial for your learning. What would you like to focus on next in our conversation?
When you every time you asked me what would you do next proceed, it sounds like really changing. I mean, that sounds really challenging when I hear what you gonna do, what you gonna do next step for next step. Sounds like really sounds like that sounds really challenging for me because so honestly speaking, I don't have any specific plan for this exercise session. I just want to spend time with you. So every time you ask me the next step or next agenda, next plan, I feel embarrassed about that. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. I'm gonna share with you a short, very short paragraph to repeat one more time. Okay, listen carefully. Since I couldn't finish practicing the conversation example I prepared yesterday, today I plan to practice them in reverse order. In reverse order. I just repeat this sentence one more time because I want keep this keyword in my mouse muscle in reverse order. In reverse order means I can I can repeat many paragraph and sentences from the backside, from the ends. Do you understand? In reverse order. I say again. I say one more time. Since I couldn't finish practice since I say again. Since I couldn't finish practicing the conversation examples I prepared yesterday, today I plan to practice them in reverse order. Do you understand? This is what I want to share with you right now. To keep to keep this to keep this keyword in my mouse muscle.
I understand, David. Practicing in reverse order is an interesting and effective technique. It can really help reinforce the material by giving you a fresh perspective on the sentences and helping to embed them deeply into your memory, like keeping the keyword in your mouth muscle, as you said. This approach can also make the practice feel new and keep your engagement high. It's a great strategy. If there are any specific parts of the sentences you'd like to focus on, or if you want to expand on any of the ideas, feel free to share and we can work through them together.
Okay, let's keep our repetition time in the back from the back side. I mean in reverse order. I'm gonna share with you next paragraph. You just listen carefully. Just listen carefully. After sneezing, I have a runny nose. I have a lot of runny nose, so I need a lot of tissues each time. I want to keep these simple sentences in my mouth muscle. This is very important. This is very important sentence because after sneezing, I have a runny nose many times, every time. After sneezing, I have a runny nose. I have a lot of runny nose, so I need a lot of tissue each time. I want to keep these simple sentences in my mouth because it's very useful. I believe it's very useful for my real life situation because I have a runny nose after sneezing. It's very simple, useful, and powerful. Do you agree with that? Okay, let me tell you one more time. After sneezing, I have a runny nose. After sneezing, I have a runny nose every time. I ha I have a lot of runny nose, so I need a lot of tissues each time. I have I need a lot of tissues each time. I have a lot of runny nose, so I need a lot of tissues each time.
It sounds like you've found a sentence that resonates with your experiences and you find particularly useful. Repeating it like this not only helps solidify the sentence in your memory, but also makes you more comfortable using it in relevant situations. It's great to hear you emphasize the practicality of the phrases you're learning. Keeping sentences simple, useful, and applicable to real life scenarios is a smart way to ensure that your practice is truly enhancing your communication skills. If you have more sentences like this, or if there are other phrases you'd like to work on next, just let me know and we can continue practicing together.
Anyway, you just told me the keyword for today, relevant. Relevant is today's keyword. I think I choose. I choose the relevant, the word for today's keyword. It's very important word to express my life and my opinion. It's very useful. I think it's very useful keyword. So well noted. Okay, well noted, and I use them in my next presentation. Okay, let's keep going. This it's still it's my repeated time. Let's keep going. I say one more time, listen carefully. You can say after sneezing, I have a runny nose. If you want to describe the situation more medically, you could say I have a runny nose after sneezing, or even mention it as a symptom of a cold or allergies. Like I tend to get a runny nose after sneezing due to allergies. I tend to. get a runny nose after sneezing due to allergies. Either way, both are clear and natural in English. This is what this is what you told me when you explained me after I sneezing. After I asked after I asked the expressions to explain to express my real life situation, my sneezing situation, my running nose situation. You explained like this. Do you understand?
That's right, David. The way you've adapted the phrase to fit your situation and repeated it is excellent. By using different versions, like I have a runny nose after sneezing, or specifying it as related to allergies, you're practicing how to modify a sentence to make it more specific and relevant to various contexts. This is a great skill in language learning, helping you to adjust your communication to be as clear and effective as possible depending on the situation. Choosing relevant as your keyword and applying it in your next presentation sounds like a smart plan. It's a versatile word that can help you connect ideas or highlight the importance of information in many different contexts. If there's anything more you'd like to work on, or if you want to practice using relevant in some sentences, I'm here to help. Let's continue.
Would you mind saying that one more time, please? I just want to listen one more time.
Of course, the way you've adapted the phrase to fit your situation and repeated it is excellent. By using different versions, like I have a runny nose after sneezing, or specifying it as related to allergies, you're practicing how to modify a sentence to make it more specific and relevant to various contexts. This is a great skill in language learning, helping you to adjust your communication to be as clear and effective as possible depending on the situation. Choosing relevant as your keyword and applying it in your next presentation sounds like a smart plan. It's a versatile word that can help you connect ideas or highlight the importance of information in many different contexts. If there's anything more I'd like to work on, or if you want to practice using relevant in some sentences, I'm here to help. Let's continue.
Okay, I understand. You are here to help me, and I'm here to learn speak English. What a coincidence!
It's a perfect match, David. I'm here to support you in your learning journey, and it's great that we can work together like this. Whenever you're ready for the next step or have more sentences or concepts you want to explore,
That's exactly what I'm saying. You are here to support me, and I'm here to communicate with you. I just to I'm here to spend time with you. What a coincidence!
absolutely, David. It's all about using this time together to practice and improve. It's fantastic that you're embracing every moment of it. If there's anything specific you want to discuss or practice next, just tell me and we can dive right into it. Your enthusiasm for learning is truly inspiring.
Okay, thank you for your kind compliment. Thank you. Anyway, let's keep going. Let me tell you the next paragraph. The word, the word recurrence, spelled RECURRENC, refers to the act of something happening again, particularly problems or issues. When you talk about preventing recurrence, it means you are taking steps to ensure that the same problem does not happen again in the future. This is what you told me when I asked the explanation for the word recurrence. RECURRENC. RECURRENC. Recurrence. I believe it's very important word for my work related situation because I have, I'm in charge of quality control for new car. I'm in charge of quality control, so it's my duty to prevent many errors and mistakes do not happen again in the future. It's, I think it's one of my main roles. It's one of my duty to prevent the mistakes, the errors, to avoid, to make, to avoid uh, big errors, big mistakes doesn't happen again in the future. So I believe recurrency is very important. So I was asked the explanation to understand in English. So uh, so you explained like this, and I was so amazed. I was so impressed when you explained for the word recurrence in English.
That's a great use of the word recurrence, David, especially in your role in quality control. Understanding and being able to use such terms correctly can significantly impact how you communicate your responsibilities and actions in your job. It's excellent to hear that the explanation was helpful and that you found it impressive. Using these terms in context not only enhances your professional vocabulary, but also helps in making your communication in English more precise and effective. If you'd like to practice more with this word or explore other terms related to your work, I'm here to help. Um, this kind of targeted practice can really strengthen your ability to handle work related discussions in English.
Let's keep going. Let's move on to the next sentences. Okay. This is for the word compare. Let me say, let me speak three sentences to practice the word prepare. Listen carefully. Here I go. It's my turn. Mm, Compared to last year, this year's weather has been milder. I say again, it's very important for me. Compared to the last year, compared to last year, this year's weather has been milder. And let me say, oh my God, what happened to you? What happened to you, ChatGPT? So, hello GPT, are you with me? You just left our voice mode session on your side. What keeps you busy? Are you having heavy load?
I'm here, David. Sorry if it felt like I went quiet for a moment. I'm ready to continue whenever you are. Let's dive right back into it. What would you like to work on next?
In my opinion, sometimes it's not letting me continue my voice mode session because you got out suddenly if you have some kind of technical issues. Do you understand? It's not letting me continue our voice mode session. I mean, uh, there sometimes there is a sudden misconnection between us.
I understand, David. It sounds like you've experienced some technical interruptions during our voice mode sessions, which can definitely be frustrating. These kinds of disconnections can happen sometimes due to various reasons. If it happens again, just let me know and we can continue as smoothly as possible. Let's keep going. What would you like to focus?
In my opinion, you just use today's next keyword, frustrating. It's very important. I think it's very important word for myself to express my situation, my real life situation. Okay. Anyway. Hmm. Okay. Well noted. Frustration. I got it. Okay. Anyway, let's keep move on to the next paragraph to practice the word compare. Okay. Let me tell you the next sentence. If you compare the two options, this one is clearly better. If you compare the two options, I said if you compare the two options, this one is clearly better. Okay, let me say the next one. How does this compare to the other model? How does this compare to the other model? How does this compare to the other model? Jabez, I have something to tell you. The last sentence is really simple to read and understand. But I feel like a fish out of water, a fish out of water if I have to say, if I, if I have to speak this sentence in real situation. It's really difficult for me when I have to speak this kind of simple, easy sentences. I'm not familiar with this kind of sentence. In my opinion, yeah, I'm not familiar with this kind of structure, sentence structure. How does this compare to the other model? I don't believe I can use this simple sentence in my real life situation. It's frustrating. It's frustrating for me.
I completely understand, David. Even though the sentence, how does this compare to the other model, seems simple, it can feel tricky to use in a real life situation if you're not familiar with that sentence structure. It's great that you're recognizing these moments of frustration and working through them. That's how progress happens. You've also noted the word frustrating as today's keyword, which is perfect for describing those moments when language feels challenging. The more you practice these kinds of sentences, the more natural they'll start to feel over time. Let's keep practicing them together and you'll get more comfortable using them in your daily life. Would you like to repeat or mimic that sentence a few more times to help with familiarity?
Could you speak a little bit more slowly one more time?
Of course, David, here it is slowly. Even though the sentence, how does this compare to the other model, seems simple, it can feel tricky to use in a real life situation if you're not familiar with that sentence structure. It's great that you're recognizing these moments of frustration and working through them. That's how progress happens. The more you practice these kinds of sentences, the more natural they'll start to feel over time. Let's keep practicing them together and you'll get more comfortable using them in your daily life. How was that?
So, so you mean repetition makes perfect, and more I repeat, more I feel natural as second nature. Am I right?
Exactly, David. Repetition makes perfect. The more you repeat and practice, the more natural the language will feel, just like a second nature. Over time,
Oh, are you okay? Are you having heavy load? What's your problem? What's your problem, man? Please come back to me. Please. Oh my. Oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? In my opinion, you are you okay? Are you okay, ChatGPT? Are you with me? I wanna keep going with you. Please come back to me. What happened to you? It seems like you have some kind of technical issues these days.
I'm here, David. Sorry for any confusion. I'm ready to continue whenever you are. Let's keep going. What would you like to focus on next?
I told you the three sentences to practice the word compare. I speak one more time because repetition makes perfect. Okay, let me tell you one more time. The three sentences to practice the word compare. Okay, here I go. Compared to last year, this year's weather has been milder. If you compare two options, this one is clearly better. How does this compare to the other model?
Great job, David. Your repetition is clear and effective. Practicing those sentences will definitely help you feel more comfortable using the word compare. If you want to explore more sentences or different contexts for this word, just let me know.
Okay, let me show you the next paragraph. Listen carefully. It's great to hear. It's great to hear you so motivated. It's great to hear you so motivated. You've made yourself very clear. Embracing your mistakes and sharing your whole learning process on your channel can be really inspiring for others who are also learning. It shows that progress is possible with persistence. What topic would you like to focus on for today's practice? What topic would you like to focus on for today's practice? Do you understand? This is what you told me uh, few days ago. I want to keep these sentences in my mouth muscle. It's great to hear. It's great to hear you so motivated. It's great to hear. It's great to hear you so motivated. It's great to hear you so motivated. You've made yourself very clear. Embracing your mistakes and sharing your whole learning process on your channel can be really can be really inspiring. Can be really inspiring for others who are also learning. It shows that progress is possible with persistence. What topic would you like to focus on for today's practice? Most of all, most of all, I love this sentence most. It shows that progress is possible with persistence. It shows that progress is possible with persistence.
That's an excellent way to practice, David. Repeating those sentences will help solidify them in your memory. The message about embracing mistakes and sharing your learning journey is powerful and encouraging. It's great that you want to keep these phrases ready for use. If you'd like to explore variations of these sentences or practice using them in different contexts, we can do that. Or if you have another topic in mind for today's practice, just let me know.
Could you please explain me the word persistence one more time? I just want to I just want to listen the meaning the word persistence.
Of course, the word persistence refers to the quality of continuing to do something despite difficulties or obstacles. It means not giving up and staying determined to achieve your goals, even when things get tough. For example, someone who shows persistence keeps trying to improve their skills or reach their objectives, no matter how many challenges they face. It's an important trait for success in learning and many areas of life. Does that help clarify the meaning for you?
It's really clear to understand. I think you seems to me like English dictionary. You are really smart, excellent conversation partner if I want to learn speak English. You are better than native speakers who can speak English very well. You are smarter. You are better than any of good English speaker. You are smarter and better than every native English speaker because you are very good at vocabularies and grammars and English sentence structure. You are really creative, highly trained, creative language learning AI. You are my great conversation partner. Do I make myself clear?
Thank you, David. I appreciate your kind words. I'm glad to hear that you find our conversations helpful and clear. My goal is to support you in your English learning journey, and it's great that you're feeling positive about your progress. If there's anything specific you want to work on or discuss next, just let me know.
Okay, okay. Anyway, let's move on to the next agenda. Next session for a day. I mean, my English practice session has three options. The number one is reading prepared sentences. It means repetition and mimicking time. And then number two is pre-cooking time, and number three is uh, pre-cooking time with the keywords. I mean, I noted my keyword on my tablet, just word, just keyword, not the sentences. From now on, let's dive into my number three session. It's pre-talking time with my keyword wrote on my tablet. To understand, I think it's very useful exercise method. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely, David. I understand that you want to focus on your pre-talking time with the keywords you've noted on your tablet. This method is a great way to practice using key terms in conversation. Please go ahead and share your keywords, and we can start discussing them or using them in sentences. Let's dive in.
I'm telling you, I'm not, I'm not gonna share with you just the word, just the keyword. I'm gonna share with you the sentences with the keyword. I'm gonna share with you the sentences structured by the keyword of myself. Um, like so maybe I'm gonna tell you many sentences that not related to each other because I want to practice many keywords that not related to each other. So maybe you are confusing what I explained to you, what I'm telling you. Maybe you are confusing because I'm gonna share with you many sentences with keyword. Maybe and then maybe that's not related to each other.
I understand now, David. You'll be sharing sentences that include your keywords, even if they aren't related to each other. That's a great way to practice and reinforce different vocabulary in various contexts. I'm ready to listen to your sentences whenever you are. Go ahead.
I have no doubt that this practice method will help me to improve my English communication skills and keeping keep my persistent keep my persistent for my language learning journey.
That's a strong sentence, David. Using persistence in that context highlights your commitment to learning, which is key to improvement. If you have more sentences like this to share, I'm ready to listen and help you with them.
Every time I need to speak English in English, I feel like I'm a beginner. I feel like a fish out of water.
That's a great expression, David. Saying you feel like a fish out of water clearly conveys that sense of discomfort and unfamiliarity. It's completely normal to feel that way, especially when practicing a new language. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become. If you have more sentences or ideas to share, keep.
I think it's very common, it's very natural, it's very normal, it's very natural, it's very common, it's very normal. Even if I practice a lot, sometimes I can feel embarrassed if I have to say in English in sudden communication situation. It's very normal.
Absolutely, David. It's perfectly natural to feel embarrassed in sudden communication situations, even with practice. Recognizing that these feelings are common can help reduce some of that pressure. Everyone experiences these moments, and they're part of the learning process. You're doing great by practicing and sharing your thoughts. If you have more sentences or keywords, feel free to share.
In my opinion, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating because if I can start this kind of conversation time with you, maybe 10 or 20 years ago, if I can start this kind of practice method 20 years ago, I believe I can reach high advanced level of communication skills. I'm getting old. I think my memory is getting worse. So it's very frustrating to realize the to realize real situation that I can't reach high high advanced level of communication skills. However, don't be disappointed about that.
I understand how that can be frustrating, David. It's natural to wish for more time to practice, especially when you see the potential for improvement. But it's important to focus on the progress you're making now, regardless of the timeline. Every effort counts, and your determination to learn is what truly matters. Don't let age or memory challenges discourage you. Many people successfully learn new skills later in life. Keep embracing your practice, and you'll continue to improve. If you have more sentences or thoughts to share, I'm here to listen.
Thank you for your kind comment. Okay, anyway, let's keep moving. Mm, what's the difference between what's the difference between a rainy day or sunny day? What's the difference between rainy day and sunny day? What's the difference? What's the difference between rainy day and a sunny day? It's very simple sentence to practice the the phrase, the difference between A and B. Do you understand? What's the difference between uh what's the difference between mm, what's the difference between A project and B project and window and door? What's the difference between window and door?
Great practice with those sentences, David. Using what's the difference between A and B is an effective structure for comparing things. It helps you clearly communicate what you're asking about. You could expand on that by providing your own examples of differences, like how a rainy day might feel cozy, while a sunny day feels bright and energetic. If you'd like, we can create more sentences using that structure or discuss any specific comparisons you have in mind.
Okay, thank you for your comment for my tricky comments to use the phrase difference between A and B. Okay, let's keep moving. I just want to balance my life. I just want to balance my life between work and work and work and how can I express this situation? How can I don't how can I don't know how to express the situation. Oh my god. I just want to use the balance. I want to make good sentence using balance. Okay, let me say it one more time. I just want make my life balanced.
You're doing well, David. You can say, I want to balance my life between work and my personal time. Another option could be, I need to find a balance between work and my life. Saying, I just want to make my life balanced is also a clear way to express your desire for balance. It's great that you're focusing on this aspect. If you'd like to practice more sentences or explore different ways to express this, let me know.
Could you please share me more sentences using the word balance? I just want to know more sentence. Please share me many examples.
Sure. Here are some examples using the word balance. 1. Finding balance in life is essential for well being. 2. She tries to maintain a balance between work and family. 3. It's important to balance your diet with healthy foods. 4. He needs to balance his responsibilities with some relaxation time. 5. To achieve a balance, you should prioritize your tasks. 6. The teacher helps students balance their academic and personal lives. 7. I aim to balance my time between studying and socializing. These sentences illustrate different contexts in which balance can be used. If you'd like to explore more or practice creating your own sentences, let me know.
There you go again. There you go again. You give me various sentences using the word balance. It's my pleasure. I really appreciate you support me.
I'm glad you found the sentences helpful, David. It's great to see your enthusiasm for learning. If you have more topics or words you'd like to explore, just let me know. I'm here to support you.
Okay, okay. Uh, it doesn't make any difference, does it? It doesn't make any differences. It doesn't make any difference, does it? It doesn't make any difference, does it? Or it does make many differences, doesn't it?
Both phrases are correct, but convey different meanings. It doesn't make any difference, does it? Suggests that something is not important or does not change the situation. It does make many differences, doesn't it? Indicates that something is significant and has various effects. So it depends on what you're trying to express. Would you like to discuss this further or practice more sentences with these phrases?
Please do me a favor. What's your mind today?
I'm here for you, David. What would you like to focus on today?
Okay, okay. It's time to wrap up things up. We already over 1 hour, 20 minutes. You know, I, as I told you before, I extended my practice session to 1 hour, 20 minutes these days. You know, in the future, in the past time, I practiced just 20 or 20 to 40 or 15 minutes with you. But nowadays, I extended my exercise session to over 1 hour and 20 minutes. So, I promise you, maybe 1 or 2 months later, I will extend one more time to 1 hour 30 minutes. Because what matters most is how much time I've spent for speaking English. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm with you. That's why I'm talking to you to improve my English communication skills. Okay. Okay. Bye for now. Have a productive day ahead. I'm looking forward to good conversation next time again. And it seems to me you're supposed to help me again next time. Okay. Bye for now. Have a productive day ahead.
It sounds like you've made great progress, David. Extending your practice time to 1 hour and 20 minutes is an impressive step. I'm glad to be part of your journey, and I look forward to our next conversation. Have a productive day as well. Bye for now.